Hey, what's up, everyone? We're now walking out here for the rally in San Fernando Valley. Individuals that are out pretty much wanting to save the services and the cuts that are pending to California. Approximately $750,000 in developmental services will be cut. This means that a lot of services will be expended. A lot of individuals with developmental disabilities or IHSS or even elderly services are in jeopardy right now. And with the funding, it puts a lot of people at stake out of their apartments into the community. And without support, that means that there is a lot of trouble that could be looming for the state of California. So we're here participating in the rally, as you see.
I didn't tell none of them. None of them.
There's a lot of individuals, and we're just out here for a good cause. So, where's the funding, California? What the?
Save our services! 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 Save our services!
Save our services! Save our services! Save our services! Save our services!
Oh, I am the face of cuts to the disabled.
That's too deep! 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 Are you with me? Oh my God! So you tell me.
California, not only lots of people that need jobs will be looking for other jobs, but people that really need the services and the support will not be able to have people like us and people like you help others. So don't do it.
The cuts for the state of California, it sucks. We're losing business and everybody's just fucking up, like in Sacramento. So it's just bullshit. So,
They suck. They suck.
You know what, California, or anyone else who has taken the time to see this video, California is really going through a crisis. And one of the important things that I focus on a lot, being that I am an advocate for individuals with disabilities, is that to take $750 million out of those services just seems really ridiculous. We, or should I say, as a caregiver, as a friend, as an advocate, to take money away from programs that provide individuals with mental health disabilities. This includes those that are within the autistic spectrum, those with other mental health services, elderly, IHSS, which is in-home care support. All these programs are literally at jeopardy of vanishing. Organizations cannot function without revenue. Currently, California has about 21 regional centers throughout the state. Really, you should just reduce that to like half that number, maybe even 10. California doesn't need that many. That means that is state funds federal funds that are going to 21 regional centers to distribute out to agencies, where really all it is just more money being spent because you have case managers and you have the case manager supervisors and so on and so forth. It's like a waste of money. Now, granted, if these regional centers are watching this, they're like, how are you going to tell me, you know, that I shouldn't have my job? I'm not saying you shouldn't have a job, but there shouldn't be that many regional centers throughout the state of California that can still function and provide the state funding and federal funding for the agencies that provide the hands-on support for these individuals. The one thing that did bother me about attending the rally is to hear that regional centers had the audacity to be bothered that support people were taking their individuals who have a profound disability to the rally so that they can be heard, so that their voice can be seen and they can participate in something that involves their life. It's kind of redundant for them to even be upset about that, because these were their words. Well, they're using taxpayer money to take individuals to a rally. You're cutting a bunch of taxpayer money to put back in the pockets of politicians and those that make over $350,000 a year. The poor, the elderly, does not need to be, how should I put this? They shouldn't be stuck in a mud like a ostrich with his head in the ground because you need money to do X, Y, and Z. It is not these individuals' fault that the state has gone through a major budget crisis like this. It's not the caregivers' fault who are just being very respectful individuals who are taking time and providing care for someone who really, really needs it. It's not their fault. It's not the fault of parents who have fought through doctors who are telling them that their children will never amount to nothing, that they'll never walk, that they'll never speak, and they're out participating in Special Olympics and having friends and being able to break boundaries that doctors, paid medical people are telling them, oh, just stick them in a developmental home or stick them in a developmental center. They're never going to amount to nothing. You know, in some small way, and I mean this can be kind of mean, but I wish we can give each politician the United States, forget just California, because autism, cerebral palsy, epilepsy, just mental health is all over the world, all races, all walks of earth. To put an individual in their hands and have them support that person for at least a week and have them see and really, really go through what it takes to provide support for one person, how much time, how much money, how much dedication, how much patience it takes to care for another individual, to do what you and I do on a regular basis, and that's just to get up, make choices about our life, and actually do it, to be happy, to feel safe, to not feel that there are boundaries and restrictions all over the place. I want them to really feel that. I wish I can really, really, really say, here's your child. Your child now has brain damage. You deal with it. You have to work. You have a job. Now you have to find placement for that individual. And who's going to come take care of them? And so on and so forth. There's a lot that goes into that. So I really, really, really want politicians and the Capitol Hill to really pay attention to what you're doing when it comes to these budget cuts. $750 million from the state of California for the developmental services? That's a lot of money. And being someone who does help provide support for individuals, to have money cut and agencies closing, that means more and more individuals may be on the street. More and more individuals may have to shack up in a one-bedroom, apartment so that they have a place and a roof over their head. There's a lot of things that are at stake when you just say, oh, we're going to take $750 million away from the services and let them fend for themselves. They need advocates like us to speak up for them, for those who are unable to speak up, those who are. Let's continue doing what we're doing. Let's continue with the rallies. Let's continue sending in the letters. Let's continue sending in the photos and the pictures and letting them know this is just ridiculous. So, WTF California, where's the funding?